Hello, mate. What's going on, yeah? Well, today we're going to be playing some Satisfactory. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing, yeah. Ain't got warriors loading up, yeah. Alright, there we go, yeah. Okay. I wonder what I was doing down here. Oh, I was putting shit in there. Okay. I could have finished stage 4 if I just left my computer on overnight. I did not do that. Easy. Oh shit, I gotta wear that.
By equipping this new hat at the lockers in the hub, you can finally turn your mental state into a fashion statement.
Pure drip. What's the golden one? Oh, haha. I'm lit. Holy mackerel. Alright, well, what should we do now? One second, my cat got in my fish tank. I'm gonna kill you, boy. Get down. Go, go, go. You can't stand here if you're going to the fish tank. Come on. He's crazy. Okay. What to do, what to do. Our steel production was lacking, but now it's working. So, I believe. And we've got plastic and cables, and no line is empty. Hmm. Does that go like here? No, it does not. Yippee! And now our nitrogen problem should be relatively fixed. Let's see how many nuclear pasta we've got. And these are the magnetic field generators, 38. Oh, nuclear pasta production is going swell. Look at that. Well, I want to build a new train station for uranium. Because I think it's time we start building a nuclear power plant. And by we, I mean I. I don't know if I want to connect it to my main base. Yeah, fuck it, I will. Time to use up all of the concrete in the whole world. I'm gonna build... Oops. Build 30 this way. No, I'm just gonna build 20 this way. That's wide enough. There we go. Back in high school, motherfuckers said I wouldn't amount to anything, but look at this factory. It's ginormous. Oh, we're out of concrete. Let's go get more. This will be such a cool looking build once it's done. Now, I believe concrete production is down here because this is where I have my steel, whatchamacallit thing, my reinforced steel shits. Cool. And I'll just grab plates too, so I don't have to wait for my shit to reload. Alright. I already have water down here too, which is pretty goated. Looks like I have 3 shitters that can be fixed up. Okay. Just gotta figure out how much water they eat. You know, after building my whole, that, like, mega part of the factory, I forgot just how long it takes to go through and do this. Guess I only have to do it 20 times though, right? There we go. Let me bring some power over here so I can actually fly. We'll just go ahead and set up a little electrical grid through here. No. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. Now I can fly around this beautiful big open platform that I made. I'm gonna change the stream title to something more fitting, because I'm just waiting for stage 4 to be done now. Not actually doing anything. How do I change the title? Oh, right here. Alright, now it's called what it's called. Alright, so I can build 11 of these bad boys. Holy shit, they're huge. Huge, mate. Alright, well, we'll get cables eventually. Eat up a whole stack of cables. Can you believe it? So, you eat 200... I'm gonna overclock all of these. Okay, so you eat one whole pipe of water. But I don't know how much uranium you eat. Okay. Let's see. I think we need an assembler. For electromagnetic control rods, right? And then we need... Okay, no. That's not what we need. We are going to need a few of those, but that's not what we need yet. That's going to be our waste management system. This is so... Oh boy. Let's see how much, okay. Just looking at the analysis shit is crazy. Okay, so each power plant uses 0.2 uranium fuel rods per minute. Multiply that by 2.5. Let me get my trusted calculator. Zero 0.2 times 2.5 equals 0.5. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'll build 8 nuclear power plants. I guess. Holy shit. Each, if you use all of the uranium in the game, you can make 252 nuclear power plants. Okay. I don't think I want to use train water to power this, because I just feel like there won't be enough train power, you know? Is that right? Look at me! Okay. So we are going to need to produce 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 nuclear fuel rods. I don't know. This is confusing. Let's just make as many uranium fuel rods as we can. How do I make encased uranium? What? Is it in the constructor? Okay, well now I feel crazy. Oh, a blender. How wonderful. Okay, because I like to build backwards. Oh god, and this is gonna produce 25 uranium waste per minute. Which then has to go into a blender. To make non-fissile uranium. Use both nitric and sulfuric acid. Okay, we'll figure out waste once I figure out how much we're producing of all that. So, let's get some blenders going. Okay, let's go get some computers first. I don't know if I have computers just sitting around. God, if I have to make a little computer factory, it's just gonna piss me off. Our nitric acid should be pumping now, bro. Oh yeah, this is not versatile framework. Why aren't we getting all that? Because we're not getting enough steel beams. Because you're not getting enough steel. Yeah. Let's fix that right now. Okay, I see why you're not getting enough steel. We start out with like not even a full conveyor. Even though I have a full conveyor worth. Okay, and it's just because you guys aren't getting enough petroleum coke. Well, that solves the issue. Not really. It pushes the issue away, which is what I wanted to do. Because the issue is that I don't have enough petroleum coke being produced, because I only have like 2 refineries doing it. But that issue goes away once I finish the nuclear power plants. So, anyways, let's get some computers. Oh, computers! Man. Okay. Ta-da! Now we get 6.5. We get like no computers for a minute, but that's okay. I know I have 2 things of computers being built, but I don't think one of them is up here. This could be the other computer station. Why don't you have any cables? Well, that would explain why this is getting like... why we're not getting any of this yet. I have an old computer factory. I wonder if that has any in it. Oh, it does. Perfect. I mean, it has a few. I hate having a full inventory. Pisses me off. Not all of them. Okay, for some reason we have a whole line of... Okay. Somehow I just shift tabbed. Alright, now we can make a bunch of blenders. Perfect. I'm glad I had just had some computers lying around. Alright. That's as many power plants as I'm building now. And it's gonna be like 40,000. 42,000 maybe? 44,000? I didn't use my calculator, but let me use my calculator. I want to find out exactly how many megawatts I'm getting. 50,000 megawatts! Okay. So. This takes 1, 2, 3, 4 uranium fuel rods per minute. Let me just go ahead and alright, that's our in. Here's our inline. Oops, I'm supposed to use splitters there. I guess this can be our outline then. Now I just want to check and make sure that I did indeed put one in the middle of all of them. I did not. Okay. So. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna put these in a better spot. This is actually gonna be a challenging build. What? Those guys are so loud. I'll fix that later. Okay. Now we have some space going. One. And now what can I do with that? Okay, so I do need to make the... uranium fuel... Nope. These. And I need to make 4 per minute. That means I need to make 10 non-overclocked manufacturers. But if I do make them overclocked, I can make like 4, I think. Doesn't really matter to me. Let's just make 10. Okay. And now we're going to need 200 encased uranium cells per minute. I'm gonna go ahead and just wire this up now. I'm gonna wire up as I go, I guess. Can I do that? I think I know of a much easier way to do this. I'll just go like this. I'm just assuming that all of the resources that go into here will be under 700. If it's not, I'll be pissed. No, it'll just take slight, like, a little bit more effort to do. It's not too bad. What? There we go. And let's power them all up. Ta-da! Alright. So now we need our 200 encased uranium cells, right? What else do we need? Okay. So now we're gonna blend it up, and I'm gonna leave 2 lines of space for the blenders. And then I'll have to figure out what to do with the sulfuric acid. How nice. Okay. In any case, I need to make just 8 of these. I believe I have to make 8. Let's see. Yes, 25 times 8 is 200. So we got that going for us. And now 4 of these can be used to power one of those, so to make it easy, oh, I only have to do like 4. I mean, I guess I do need all of these. Okay. In what world would I want to do that? No! Okay. Okay. So now this is making 40 sulfuric acid per minute, which can then be taken down this way. Okay. And now we need concrete, which I'm producing enough concrete, I believe. I'll just make new concrete. Fuck it. Okay. So we need 400 uranium per minute. I'm just gonna make it easy and go get like 780 per minute, I think. I'm thinking, because having the uranium come in here is going to irradiate like this whole area, but it's not going to be that bad. I don't really care. If it turns out to be a mistake, I'll just extend it 10 blocks that way. Okay, so that's fuel rods done. In case uranium cells, I mean. Okay. And these four I don't want to have this feeding into its own input. So I will do these four. But then that one let's see what I can use nitric acid for. Okay, that's going to be bringing too much into there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then now that these four are making 40 sulfuric acid per minute. Now what can I do with sulfuric acid? I can use it to make underpowered battery. Okay, I'm gonna have to use it in processing. But I would need at least 45 to make it where it can have 4 rows. So, okay. That also does mean I'm gonna have to make a bunch of blenders to make the sulfuric acid. Oh boy. Anyways, let's not think about that for now. Let's instead think about the other steps in this process, shall we? Encased industrial beams I have. I'll just leave a thing. And electromagnetic control rods, those I'll build a factory for those over here. Oops. This is so messy. Oh boy. Okay, so we got our input line good. Alright, I was just thinking, I was like, oh shit, did I make too many of these? But no, because we need, these are each 0.4, and I need 4 total, so we're good. Ta-da! Okay. Ta-da! So we've got encased industrial beam. All we need are electromagnetic control rod. And we need 20 per minute. So what does it take to make 20 electromagnetic control rods per minute? Let's find out. I think that they go in assemblers. Let me just find out before I do that. Yes. And I need to make 5 assemblers. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Actually, I don't like them being here. I want them to be behind. Okay, there's 10. And I have to put one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. AI limiters I'm building, and stators. I do need to make more stators because I don't have any steel production right now, really. Oh, I love trains, man. Not like kind of in an autistic way, I guess. Trains are like they're really easy to do once you once you just set it up, I guess. I don't know. I have a couple train routes going around. So I have one at my base that just takes petroleum coke and iron just around in a circle here. I have another one that takes copper and water, and that one goes like this. And then I have one that gets it was my biggest mistake I've made in this whole run. Was I only made one big loop for sulfur. That's not in the loop. For sulfur, coal, oil, and nitrogen. And so I made this huge big loop, and the amount of times that the trains ran into each other, oh my god. I spent like a week trying to fix it. And it's fixed now. But I definitely recommend trains. They're really cool. In a little bit of an autistic way. I mean, if you play Satisfactory, I mean, come on. But I've never touched nuclear before either. I'm just waiting for my stage 4 parts to be complete. So that's just what I've been up to. I just figured I'd build a nuclear power plant in my spare time, you know? So I don't want to just sit here AFK. I could have done that. AFK'd my stage 4, but I got shit to do, you know? Alright, let's see. For rotors... See, I don't use drones that much. I have a drone station that used to like bring me nitrogen and shit, but it just used too much fuel for me to really... And I had like a drone carrying fuel to the drone port, which is up there somewhere, and I was like, nah. Stator, okay. How many stators do we need? 30 stators, and these produce 5. So we need 6 of these. Right now I have I was really scared of nuclear for a really long time. And then I just decided I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna put in a lot of work to make sure that everything works well. Because I've heard that meltdowns are definitely a possibility. And each nuclear power plant fully overclocked takes 600 water per minute. So it's just crazy. I can get steel pipes, yeah. Oh boy, I hope I can get steel pipes. And wire. Wire, I have infinite wire. So that's fine. Boop. I recommend with trains building loops by themselves for like having really long trains and then putting a few electric locomotives on the back of them too, or put like 3 in the front, because if like one train can barely take, there's a few hills that my trains could not get over without multiple locomotives on the back. We should see my trains come by soon, but they're all 10 long, and yeah, I wouldn't start with trains until you get the blueprint maker, because before you get blueprints to make something like this, they just look so bad. With like, they always glitch through the ground. It's like impossible to make train paths look good. But no, literally, I'm working on my own game right now, and I just cannot fathom how long it took to, like, the optimization of this game is completely mind-blowing to me. Oh, there's a train. That's my water and copper train. For some reason, the water is not full. That's weird. But I've been trying to recommend this game to all my friends for the longest time, and nobody will touch it. And I'm like, no, it's actually the best game in the fucking world. And I've been like no-lifing it for 2 months now. But trains, like, I got to stage 4, and then I decided to start building trains. And build this mega factory, like, it was just from here to there, and then went up. And everything to the right of it, I built since getting to stage 4. So, like, I've been on stage 4 for 100,000 years, pretty much. No, I think this game works really well when you do take it slow. And spend a lot of time just, oh, there's my oil and nitrogen train. And my power went off. There's the locomotives on the back. My power went off, and I just decided to make a pipeline instead. And it just works better now, so. Yeah, I was interested in Factorio, but Satisfactory being 3D. No, I've not tried Dyson Sphere, but that, it seems like it's up my alley. I'll work on these. What's Dyson Sphere? Like, I guess you have to build a Dyson Sphere. Hence the name of the game. Also, you know what's crazy? I've streamed Satisfactory for probably 5 hours in the last week. You're the first person to comment, so that's awesome. It's been a lot of me talking to myself. I'm actually really good at it now. Okay. Steel pipe and wire. And we need... I'll just bring some wire over. I mean, I could just bring copper over. Also, it took me... It was until I finished that whole area that I found out about Zoop. So I built all of this without Zoop, and then I learned about it, and I was like, oh shit. Alright. So we need 40 wire and 6, and 6 times 40 is 240 wire needed. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we get a merger in the middle. Oh, I placed these ones wrong. Nice. That should equal 240, I'm pretty sure. One thing I really like trains for though, like, is just getting a shit ton of raw materials to the base. If you have a mega base. I know, I had no idea about it. I would just sit there and click, 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 click forever. And like now I really want to get Infinite Zoop mod, because that sounds like it's glorious. And I think I'm stupid. What am I looking for? Splitter! Do you use a lot of blueprints? No. Also, I find the scroll wheel to be the most confusing part about this game. Because every time I scroll, it's always the wrong direction. Yeah, my first blueprint I built is a bad thing over there, and it's a steel beam factory. I built one of them. I don't know why I thought I was gonna need so many steel beams. Oh, there's my little petroleum coke and iron train. Very adorable. That was the first train I actually built. I built this long train station, like railroad first, and I thought I was gonna do something with it. Never did. I used it for transportation mainly. I haven't used trucks or tractors though, and I feel like tractors are actually so OP. In the early game. Because you just don't have to, you just get all this shit there, and it's wonderful. Oh no, I need 8. What am I doing, bro? But I was a conveyor whore, I guess, for the longest time. Oh, it goes the other way. Nice. Megabus? What do you mean by that? I haven't heard. I haven't heard. I spend most of my time on this game. The only things I really look up how to do are like the input and output for power stations, because those don't tell you how much they take, and I'm like, you motherfucker. So I searched that up, but everything else I do, I learned over the past 5 years. I think my first game was called Cock. Yeah, Cock in 2020. But I've gotten so much better at it since then. Alright, let's bring copper over here, and then we can say we've got our first shit done. Yeah. That's what over here is. Like, if we go under my base, it definitely gets a little fucky. Oh boy, that's why I love trains. They collided here? They have not collided here, like, ever. Oh. I see what's happening here. You're face to face with greatness and it's strange. Don't even know how you feel. It's adorable. It's nice to see that humans never change. Open your eyes, let's begin. Yes, it's really me, it's Maui. Bring it in. And now it goes in the ground. That's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Are you kidding me? What? Why didn't you turn? What's wrong with you? It can't turn. Because it's backwards. I think. What the fuck? No. Okay. This is why trains are the most fucked up shit imaginable. Because you spend 200 hours like working on them and trying to make sure that they work, and then they just don't. Let me do something a little crazy. Yeah. Well, like, if you only do one train per track, it works really well. There we go, that wasn't too bad. Just gotta make sure that this curve is good. Yay! Whew. There we go. Crisis averted. Now it's finally time to take our copper and get our first thing being made. Yeah, I still need to smelt it. Goddamn. I actually have shit being smelted. Okay. This isn't too bad. If I go that way, it's gonna take me the longest time to get through there. So let me... Pixel perfect. No, I feel bad about not making this look good. Despite it glitching through, clipping through everything, I'm like, let's just, you know, make it a little bit nicer. Yippee! Now we get copper. Good lord, this is a big project. It's probably gonna have to be like 3 streams. Because now we bring the steel from over there. It's about as far as the other side. Let's see. How many steel pipes do I need? 15 times 6? That's 90. So then I need 4. 20. 60. 90. And that eats up a lot of steel, but not that much, like in reality. Let's see here, merger. Alright. Now we just need to get steel. And I have like a whole basement of steel production down there. But I don't have enough petroleum coke going into it to actually make all of it, so... Hey, buddy. Let's see how annoying it would be to run a conveyor line. Okay, I have that conveyor already. Oh, I just need to get the steel from here, right? Well... Good lord. Where does it all go? Back around this corner down here? This train track will now be recommissioned as a conveyor pipeline. How perfect. That looks ugly as hell, but it's okay for now. I think that's too close, isn't it? No, it's not. Ta-da! Alright, now we've got rotors being produced. Which means I need to bring my AI limiters over. I mean, we've got stators being produced. It's annoying how you can't just stack the stackable conveyor, you know? Bruh, where are the AI limiters, man? Over here? They are. Electromagnetic control rods are now being produced. Oh, oh God, I'm living the life, man. Now electromagnetic control rods go in here. No, they go in here. Oh, that's the first part done of the things, right? Yay! That felt good. That felt good watching the first part out of 3 in the most complicated power system go right in. Beautiful. Encased industrial beams, yeah, I got those. But the encased uranium cells, however, what do we need here? Sulfuric acid, right? Sulfuric and nitric acid, right? Not just sulfuric. So I have 8. 8 times 40 is 320, I believe. Yeah. What? Oh. I guess that makes sense. That's 150. 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. So this will now produce sulfuric acid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's only producing 300, and we need 320. Let me just make sure. That's only 240? Am I geeking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7, 8, 9, 10. What? Oh, I need 400. Why did I think I only needed 6? Six, 7, 8. Oh. It is times 8, which is 320. Yeah. And what's we at? 50 times 7. 350, so then this one only needs to produce 20. Okay. Sulfur I am gonna steal from my power plant line. And water, I want to recycle the water from making the plutonium pellets, but I don't know. Maybe I'll put that into my coolant line. Sulfur, sulfur, sulfur. Okay. Let's see. It looks like I do have enough sulfur, as long as the train doesn't collapse. Yeah, I have enough sulfur. Alright, sulfur was easy. And then all we need is 320 water. Okay. This one should be able to do 360, which is enough. No, it'll be able to do not just quite not enough. Ta-da! There we go. Now we'll be producing sulfuric acid shortly. And then we just need our concrete. Yippee, 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 yippee! This is so easy and fun. Just like that, we're getting our damn sulfuric acid. I think I can just loop this back around. It's not really worth it, I don't think. That's 40 sulfuric acid, which is enough to power one of these. So that could probably be fixed by just putting a valve somewhere, but I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Okay, so we have sulfuric acid. Now I need concrete, and then we need uranium, and then we'll start producing uranium fuel rods. That's gonna need a train though. Encased uranium cells, I mean. We need the encased industrial beams. How much concrete do I need? A shit ton? That was a good stretch. Alright, I've been streaming for 2 hours now. Made a shit ton of progress on this new factory here. I'd say we're probably 1/3 of the way done. So yeah, if you enjoyed watching, please leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.